Hello everybody, welcome to today's Unity tutorial. I see a lot of these online and I figured why not give it a shot, why not try to help somebody. This would be a great tutorial video. Alright, so we're gonna hop right into the tutorial. Now, you might be wondering, what's the tutorial? Well, judging by the title of this video, I would say the tutorial is to make a script to exit your game once you press a key. So I've already opened up a Unity project and I've already picked out all the stuff. I've added a plane and an empty object and named it controller, and I put a script on it. So to do this, all you have to do is right click, click create empty, and then rename it to controller. And then once you're done with that, you can press add component, type in the name of the script that you want to make, and press new script. And because I already have one that exists on this object, it's not going to let me make a new one, but because you are following this tutorial, and you haven't made one yet, press create and add, and it will work. Now, once it's created, I'm just going to remove this. Once it's created, it will have a start function and an update function. You don't need the start function, so remove that. And I've just changed the update function from this to this, so it's much more easy to understand. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to make an if statement. So to make an if statement, you type if, and then you type a open parentheses bracket, and it will close it for you already. So now you have if and then parentheses. In the parentheses, or brackets, or whatever you want to call them, you want to type Input.GetKey, and then you want to open and close another bracket. And in here, you want to type KeyCode dot, and then the name of the key that you want it to close the game with. So if you want the game to close with the enter key, you just type enter. If you want it to close with the escape key, like I'm going to do, you type escape. Some people want it to close with left shift, and they get confused about what the key code for left shift is. It's just left shift, just like this. And it's the same thing for right shift. Right shift. It's the same thing, but because I want it to be the escape key, I'm going to set it to escape. If I could spell it, that would be nice. Anyways, now that it's in here, you want to go out of the brackets, and you want to press, you want to hold shift and you want to press the square bracket key. That will open up these new squiggly brackets, and you want to type in Application.Quit, open close parentheses, and then a semicolon. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And then you can save this and go into Unity. Once it loads up, it will make a loud noise to alert you that it is finished loading. And then you can go up to File, Build Settings, and you can press Build and select where you want it to be built at, all the settings that you want it to be built for, like Windows, Mac, or Linux. And yeah, that's basically the tutorial completed. But I want to add one more thing. So we're going to go back into the exit game script, and we're going to, at the back of Application.Quit, we're going to press enter. and we're going to type Debug.Log parentheses. It's not parentheses. It's no, it is parentheses. We're going to call it brackets. So, open close brackets, quotation marks, the double ones, and then quit game. And then at the end, make sure you put a semicolon. Alright, and be sure that the capitalization is correct, because if it isn't, it will not work. It has to be the same capitalization as this is right here. You can pause the video and you can look at it and make sure that you have typed it out correctly. Alright, so before we go over and build our game, I want to go over this KeyCode.escape right here. So what you can do instead of this KeyCode dot and then the key that you want to do, you can just replace this with quotation marks and then put in the key that you want it to close with in quotation marks. So you don't have to do you don't have to do a KeyCode and then .escape, but I like to do that. Yeah, I like to do KeyCode.escape because it sounds cooler to me. That's literally the only reason why I do it. It sounds cooler to type out KeyCode.escape rather than just quotations and then the escape. And that's basically it. Alright, so now we're going to go over to our build settings, and we're going to build the game. So I've already built the game in a folder in here. It's called tutorial. I've just put it in Unity Games finished and then tutorial. And then you can, once it's done being built, you can run it and it should work. If it doesn't work, come back to Unity and press play on the project. And if you see any errors, make sure you fix them. But you should not see any errors. Alright, the game is now running, and if we press escape, you might not see the quit game text down here in the console. I did that simply because I wanted to, and it's just cooler to see that typing code can make text come out in a editor. Alright, so now we're going to go over to the built project. Alright, so your project's all built, and yeah, your project's all built, and now you want to test it out. All you have to do is double-click exit game, and it will open it up, and here it is. And all you have to do is press the key that you want the game to close with. So I set it to escape, so I'm going to press escape, and the game closes. So now we know that it works correctly. But if it's enter for you, then you can press enter. Any key will work as long as I don't think it can be the function keys. You might be able to use them, but I don't think so. So just stick with like the regular keys. Control, Shift. I wouldn't recommend doing WASD or the arrow keys to close the game either, because if you advance your game up and it's a survival kind of game, well, it's just like a movement game, first person player, that kind of stuff. If it's like that, then you'll want to have some keys to move around with. And by default, with a lot of games, it's WASD or the arrow keys. So, that's the tutorial completed. I thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my tutorials or gaming content. And yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.